山ヶ淵。冷たい。
めちゃめちゃ冷たい。
めっちゃグリーンやね。へえ。
この淵はそのタヌキや。
すごいわ。初めて見たかも。ほんまに日本のスイスって言われてるだけやんな。景色やな。
You see beauty where I see loss. Lucid dreaming, losing what you love. You're so enlightened that you forgot. All we need is someone else to hold. You found another place to float away, rising higher from the ground you claim. Wish that we could talk the same, yeah, about the things we love, about the things we love, about the things we love, about the things we love.
All my dreams are now. I wonder where did you go? I have to know. A mirror image of my soul. I could see myself, but without the hopes. I pinch my arm
can't forget how to hide. You took my lips, you took my love.
瓶も緑やね。色も。乗ってしまった。
曲。버스 이용객을 위한 The next stop is Saisho-ike.
How many smiles does it take to be happy? How many times do you have to feel lonely before you get the chance to meet someone? Before you get to meet someone like you? How many songs can you write about heartbreak? How to go when you're fed up with mistakes? Maybe I just found the answers. Maybe I just found the answers in you. Come give me all your love. I want you to know we can make it together. Let the wind blow. All we need is each other. Come take my hand, you're all that I have now. I won't let you go, 'cause I found all the answers in you. Ooh,
でもここが一番いい。
ooh, ooh, ooh. Take me away. I'm okay if I got you. We don't have to stay. We can do what we want to. Just give a little bit of your heart. Give a little bit of your heart to me. All of the scars start to heal when I'm with you. I can't explain how I feel when I'm with you. Just give a little bit of your heart. Give a little bit of your heart to me. Just come give me all your love. I want you to know we can make it together. Let the wind blow. All we need is each other. Come take my hand, you're all that I have now. I won't let you go, 'cause I found all the answers in you. Ooh, 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 ooh.
あ、でもやっぱ上側の方が長いんやな。こっちみたい
長いね。
な。な
そう思ったら長いね。
あ、長いよな。
遠回りやね。
We don't have to stay. We can do what we want to. Baby, I just found the answers. Baby, I just found the answers in you.
岩が崩落してね、明神とか岩が崩落して。
長かったな。着いた。